You know, events as big in scope as our pageants can't just happen without the cooperation of key people in our host cities. And with that in mind, there are some gentlemen here this evening that I'd like for you to meet. First, from here in the Daytona Beach area, please welcome Charles LaCour, the founder, and Douglas Faulkner, the president of the Volusia County Special Events Committee. Thank you, gentlemen. And of course, as you can well imagine, preparations are well underway for the Miss USA pageant, which will come to you on May 20th here on CBS from Miami, Florida. And here from that city are the Vice Mayor, Joe Carollo, and Monty Traynor and Skip Shepard, respectively, the President and Executive Vice President of the Greater Miami Host Committee. Our thanks to all of you. Well, at this point, while our celebrity panel is judging, the rest of us get a chance to know the 10 semifinalists. Now, here's the situation. The semifinalists don't know what my questions are going to be. I certainly don't know what their answers will be like. The name of this game is, you know, Who Surprises Who? Or I guess in the case of you, if your English teachers are watching, it's Who Surprises Whom, right? Right. They've corrected me. Well, let's find out. We're going to start the interview competition for the Miss Teen USA 1986 pageant with Miss West Virginia. Miss West Virginia is Jody Caldwell. She's 15 years old from Nitro, West Virginia. And it says on your bio that you plan to go to the Olympics in 1988. In what sport, Jody?
I'd like to go in track and field. I run hurdles and high jump all year round, and that'd be my ambition in life.
Now, have you always been a track and field enthusiast?
No, it just started about 5 years ago. I was really hyper, and I had to do something, so my mom got me interested in track, and I enjoy it, and I stuck with it.
You were also into gymnastics, right?
At the very young age. I was in it for about 9 years.
Being from West Virginia, did you ever get a chance to compete with Mary Lou Retton?
Yes, several times. We competed against each other.
We continue with Miss Louisiana, Shasta St. Angelo, who's 16 years old, and from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Shasta, I understand you've been studying dance for a long time. How long now?
6 years, and I've studied in Louisiana with the Louisiana Ballet Company, and in the summer I travel to New York and study with the Juilliard School.
Well, Juilliard's a very prestigious ballet school, but it must be a little tricky going from Louisiana up to New York. How do you like the noise of the big city?
I think it's wonderful. I have a sleep mate, and it's about like this big, and you can put it on medium, high, or low, and it makes the sound of an air conditioner or wind blowing, and it helps you concentrate on that one noise, and it puts you to sleep.
In other words, you drowned out the horns and all the traffic.
Right. It helps a lot.
Now, also, being from Louisiana, you must go crabbing a lot, right?
Right.
How do you do that? Tell us how it goes.
Well, you get a set net, and it's a net that has 4 sides, and you stick a string, and you attach it to it, and you stick a piece of chicken neck on it. And then on the other end of the string, you attach a float, and you set it in the water, and then the crab smells the chicken neck, and it crawls into the net, and you pull the float up, and you have yourself a crab.
No wonder all the chickens are leaving Louisiana. Thank you very much. Shasta St. Angelo, Miss Louisiana. We continue with Miss New Mexico, Carol Lee Hansen. Carol Lee is 17 years old from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now, Carol Lee, you have 8 brothers and sisters?
Well, I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers.
8 total.
8 total.
How do you keep track of everybody in your family?
Well, after they keep adding on, you get used to the first ones, and then one more comes on, you just keep remembering, and it's really not that difficult.
There's only 3 in my family, that's why I asked. Do you have a chart or something to assign household duties? I mean, do you all sort of take a part in that?
Oh, yes. My mother sees to that. We have a circular chart with all the names on it, and it rotates each week. So we have the bathroom and the living room and different things like that to do each week.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, the bathroom is not my favorite. I can tell you that much.
Do you have a boyfriend right now?
No.
What are you looking for in a boyfriend?
Well, someone who can sing, someone who can maybe ballroom dance. He's about 6 foot tall.
Some enchanted evening. Could always try out here. Thank you very much, Carol Lee Hansen, Miss New Mexico. Thank you. Next we have Miss Florida, Steffi Smith. Steffi is 16 years old, from Jacksonville, Florida. And I understand you're here sharing a room with Miss New Jersey, who's also up here standing next to you. What's it like with North and South sharing a room?
Well, it was difficult at first because it was cold weather here and it was hot to her. So when I wanted the heat on, she wanted the air condition on.
Did you fight about this all the time?
Well, we've had a few difficult times, but we've managed to work everything out.
Now, everybody says, you know, that Floridians have alligators as pets. Is that true?
Well, I did. My father was a golf pro, and at his golf course, he had a 6-foot alligator named Fred. And I used to go feed him donuts every day.
Good for Fred. He's got a sweet tooth. You've got, you're an only child in your family, and now you've got 51 sisters being here with all the girls at the pageant. What's it like? How has it been coping with them?
Well, it's been different. I'm glad that I always have somebody to talk to when I need to, where at home sometimes I don't have a sister of my own age to talk to.
So you like your new sisters?
Yes, I do.
Steffi Smith, Miss Florida. Thank you. And our fifth semifinalist is Miss New Jersey, Rosalie Cecilia Cruzo. Hi, Rosalie. Rosalie is 17 years old, and she's from Colts Neck, New Jersey. Now, you have a 14-year-old brother. How does he feel about you being here?
He doesn't have much to say. He just wants 10% of anything I make.
Your brother's a businessman, right?
Definitely.
How about your dad?
Oh, my dad loves it. He's terrific. He's totally into this. He started me.
How about your mom? What does she say?
She's a little better about it. She's more calm. My dad's the one who does the crying. My mom's the tough one.
Is Dad out there crying now?
He's going to kill me. I shouldn't have said that.
Now, our choreographer, Tad Tadlock, says that you are the voice of this group. What does she mean by that?
Well, when nobody pays attention, she screams Jersey, and I tell everybody to shut up.
That's how they do it in Jersey. Rosalie, thank you very much. Miss New Jersey. Well, we've both gotten a chance to know 5 of our semifinalists a little bit better, and we'll be back to learn a little bit more about the other 5 in just a few moments.
Daytona Beach's beautiful Ocean Center with the reigning Miss Teen USA, Hawaii's Kelly Hu. Hi. Kelly, now look, you have been through this all before, so tell us what those 10 semifinalists are thinking about right now.
Well, I felt like I was taking a final exam in front of 50 million people. Let me tell you, they're excited.
Well, how about you? How do you feel knowing that tonight one of those young ladies on the stage will be your successor?
Well, you know, it's a funny feeling knowing that what's been such a big part of my life is going to be taken over by one of them. And I'm wondering which one it'll be.
Well, we'll move a little closer to learning which one it will be when Michael interviews our last 5 semifinalists. And that's coming up right after this word from Chloraseptic.